Hey, what's going on, guys? So this is my review of the 85mm 1.2 RF lens. So I only had this lens for a weekend, and then I had a couple of things lined up. First of all, I had a fight night shoot lined up, and I did a lot of action shots with my 1DX and my 70-200. Or sorry, my 24-70. I did get some ambient shots with the 1.2, the 85mm, and they worked out really well. I'll start cycling through them now.
Alright, so these were taken during the weigh-ins. There's a lot of mixed ambient light in this room, and the EOS R handled the room quite well with auto white balance. Most of these are shot at 1.2. You can tell just the beautiful bokeh. Probably one of the biggest things so far is the advancements in the firmware for the eye autofocus with the EOS R. It's pretty incredible, and it's actually very enjoyable to shoot with now. And so far, the 85, just loving the images.
All in all, I was pretty happy with this lens. The autofocus is fairly quick for such a large piece of glass. So much better than the other 1.2, the predecessor to that, the L series, where it just hunted and hunted and hunted, and it was very hard to shoot at 1.2. So I did have a couple of other shoots lined up, and then this happened. Yes, we had a huge ice storm, and so I had to cancel on my photo shoots, and because I only had the lens for one weekend, I wasn't able to do what I really wanted to do. So before I had to send it back to Canon, I managed to grab a couple of snapshots, semi-setup shots of the kids in front of the Christmas tree, and we'll just kind of go through them now.
Alright, so here's just a quick snapshot of Savannah on the way to the store, and the bokeh balls in the background are really nice. Here's the biggest thing about this is using the IF, the eye autofocus, and as you can see, it is spot on. So yeah, Liam didn't make the cut on this one, but next time.
So overall, my thoughts of the 85 1.2, it's an incredible lens. It's very, very expensive, and it's obviously a particular niche. Now, it's definitely not going to be a sports lens, and I know everyone knows it's not a sports lens. It's not meant for that. It's not meant for the very fast focus because of the large elements that it has. But for low light conditions, it worked phenomenal, especially in comparison to the predecessor, the L series. It's like night and day. The autofocus is really quick and snappy, and as of right now, I was shooting with my EOS R with the firmware of 1.16, which is the latest one as of November/December 2019. Yeah, so will I be getting that lens? I hope so, one day. But again, that's $3,400 plus tax, so it's just shy of $4,000 for that lens. So it's got to be pretty justifiable. So other side of things, what I've done is I've decided I'm going all in with the Canon mirrorless system. So I currently own a 5DSR, a 1DX Mark I, along with a bunch of different lenses, 70-200, a 16-35, a 24-70, a Sigma 35 Art, a 100mm macro, and those are kind of been my workhorses for a bunch of years now, shooting portraits and weddings and things like that. So, but I see where Canon's going, and I really, really do like it. So I want to try and get prepared for the future. Now, it's a huge step, huge step. So I've just sold my 35 Sigma Art, I've sold my 70-200 2.8, and my 16-35 2.8. And with all the money that I've earned from that, I bought this. Yes, the Canon RF 70-200 2.8. So let's go ahead and do an unboxing, because I've never done an unboxing and I think they're pretty lame. It's a box. It's got warranty cards. Okay, it's got a pouch that's not near as cool as the 70-200, the predecessor. And then we have, oh man, that new lens smell. Oh my gosh, look at this thing. This is it. This is what 4,000 Canadian dollars can buy you. Basically, sold 4 lenses to purchase this. And hopefully when I sell my my 5DSR and my 1DX, I can hopefully afford a 24-70, because I'm going all in with this stuff now. So anyway, I'm I'm gonna shoot the kids tonight. Christmas is coming up, so Liam's just got his hair cut. Savannah's at her skating right now, so I'm gonna turn the living room into a studio, and we're gonna do some shots with the 70-200, a brand new RF mount. Man, this thing is super light and a lot smaller. Let's just compare it just for 1 second. I don't have the other 70-200 now, but actually that is pretty much a can of beer. Yeah. Anyway, one of the coolest things that I think I'm gonna love about this lens is the fact that I don't even know myself 100%, but I've seen a couple of videos so far. And of course, this hood here will apparently allow for an 82mm filter thread on it, which is going to be pretty big for what I like to shoot. I like to shoot with neutral densities, variable density filters. So that little hole there allows you access so that you can spin the filter, and it will allow for an 82mm thread. So what I've done is I've purchased like a polarizer and a neutral variable neutral density filter. Don't know why I can't say that. With an 82mm head on it, or 82mm thread. And that was mainly because of my 16-35. This is a 77. The 24-70 is a 82mm, and I believe the 15-35 is an 82mm as well. So I am going to be getting those lenses eventually. All I'm doing is falling about $8,000 short right now. So time will tell. But this is what we need here. This is probably one of my favorite focal lengths, and to be honest with you, for the couple of days that I didn't have my 70-200, I was actually worried. I was nervous. I did not like it. Just that this lens is such a fantastic lens, this focal length anyway. So anyway, I'm gonna shut up and I'm gonna set up the studio and amongst all this Christmas and madness, and try and get some images for the family, do some prints. So, all right, we'll talk to you guys in a bit.